Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Thursina IIBS. I'm a 12th grader and I live in the UK.
My name is Ajay Shafa. I'm an 11th grader and I used to live in Saudi Arabia.
My name is Naira Okura and I'm from 9th grader and I live in Hokkaido.
Obviously, moving from Europe to Asia, there's major differences like the weather, the sceneries and all that kind of stuff. So there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't used to. However, in Indonesia, specifically in Malang, the weather is more breezy. So even though it's hot, it's not that different from the UK. So it's more bearable.
Because living in Saudi, it's different than living in Indonesia because there it's really quiet and there's like no loud music or anything. So when I came here, I was really shocked and my ears would hurt. I would really not like it here because of how loud it is, but eventually I got used to it.
There's many cultural differences between Indonesia and the UK. So when I first came here, it was a lot to take in, but you know, the environment was really supportive, the teachers and the people here, they were just really inclusive, so it helped me a lot to adapt here.
なぜトルシナに入ったかというと、日本だとやっぱ宗教が違うし、今までクルアンとか読んだりしてなかったんですけど、ここに来て宗教について深く知ることができたし、クルアンの暗記も進みました。
What I like most about being in Thursina is that they help us guide for our university. They help us prepare for the future. And inshallah, I am planning to go to university in the UK. In perhaps, maybe, if I'm aiming high, I want to go to University of Oxford or Manchester. And I plan on taking computer science. And if I can't, then maybe I'll plan to go to Australia as a backup option.
Inshallah, I would like to continue my studies in University of Gajah Mada and take international relations as a major. And I'm very thankful for the teachers here because they're really pushing and supportive of these kind of goals. Learning-wise, I feel like it's pretty nice in Thursina because they have a range of activities for learning and the teaching methods are quite, you know, diverse. So it's not boring, it's not only just writing or you just listen to the teacher. There's like a range of ways to learn, starting from, you know, there's like, sometimes we learn in the garden, sometimes we learn in a class, so it doesn't get boring.
The teachers that have taught me here so far are nice, and then they often make the class more fun by giving us experiments or having a casual discussion related to the topic. And I would always feel engaged to the lesson that we're learning, and it helps me learn better as well.
And especially the buildings in Thursina, they're not small, they're quite large, so it doesn't make the classrooms too hot and it's more bearable in general.
What I find very interesting in here is that we have a pool in here, so despite the hot weather, we still have a place to cool down in the pool.
ここの友達はみんな優しくてフレンドリーで、ちょっと冗談の行き過ぎなところもあるんですけど、面白いから大好きです。
During dormitory hours, there's a specific ustazah that guides us through, you know, my 3 years here in Thursina. And I feel like it's really helpful because they teach us a lot, not only about life, but also about, you know, stuff in general. And and also on Mondays after Asar, there's a forum which is called Forum Hua, and they basically teach us a lot about attitude, manners and that kind of stuff. So we can become a more disciplined and a better version of ourselves.
The murabbis in here that teach us helped me increase my iman by giving us tips on how to increase my ibadah, because sometimes I would ask them questions and they would give me tips and also their experiences back when they were experiencing the same thing. And they also helped me manage my time and also how to be more disciplined as a person.
お父さんお母さん、まずこの学校トゥルシナに入れてくれて、 私はとても感謝しています。これからもクルアンの暗記と勉強を一生懸命頑張りたいと思います。
And for my mum and dad, I'd like to express my gratitude for giving me the opportunity to study here in Thursina. Without the opportunity to study here, I wouldn't have learned a lot of things such as time management, discipline, and a lot of other stuff that can really guide me into life.
Bunda, Ayah, thank you for bringing me here and introducing me to Thursina. I wouldn't have learned how to interact with people by myself without depending on other people and being more disciplined as a person. Please hope the best for me and thank you again for bringing me here. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.